most welcome back. Thank you very much indeed. This is the vlog. We're excited. And we hope you are too.
Our mainland, T Island, T Otherland,
No,
Otherland.
That's a hype for mainland. If you're going to do island, you're like, hi, Tiddles.
Okay.
Tiddles to all my island
And
chicks.
so you do Island, you do
Air kisses.
UK. Because it's not here. Do your own UK. Let me
All right, guys, let's go straight into our second story. Our last story, we're talking about how we could help men who would like to be a bit more affectionate or how to show love and respect to their women or to the women in their lives. And we hope you still have some pointers for us. Head on straight onto Twitter and let us know. Now, on to our next story. It sounds almost unbelievable. I'm actually looking forward to sharing the details of this message. Now, the Oni of Ife's marriage to Olori Wuraola has crashed after just 17 months. Now, we had to bring you this story because when they first got together, we also spoke about it. Now, news of the 17-month-old marriage crash between Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Eniton Ogunwusi, and Olori Wuraola still remains a very hot topic in the land. A few weeks ago, the Oni told his wife he was no longer interested. Who are the people that were there when he was telling her? Interested in the marriage and asked her to leave and not the physical. So what led to the marriage breakup? Here's what LIB, that's Linda Ikeji blog. This is Linda Ikeji that said it to me. This is not the blog. The Oni married Olori Wuraola shortly after meeting her last year. According to sources close to the estranged couple, after he ascended the throne, a wife was needed ASAP and was introduced to Wuraola, who was at the time with a Lebanese businessman. We spoke about this on the blog. But you remember? Do you remember?
Yes,
but immediately the Oni indicated interest to marry her. She quickly dumped the Lebanese man and went with the new Oni. She was with this guy in February 2016. In fact, she had their photo on her WhatsApp DP, and just the following month, in March, she was married to the Oni. We were all surprised, a source close to the former Olori told LIB exclusively. Now, the funny thing is, the Oni was advised not to marry her. Former President Obasanjo himself, again, let's not forget, this is coming from Linda Ikeji's blog, who regards the Oni highly advised him to marry someone else. But the Oni turned a deaf ear to his plea. Or look at them looking all coupled up. She had been married before to a former governor and a Lebanese man who, and so many of his inner circle friends wanted another woman for him, but he was adamant, the source continued. Now, we gathered that the Olori still ran to the same Obasanjo for help and advice when the Oni threatened to marry another wife. Obasanjo didn't do much, according to what we gathered. Now, all these sources, according to another source, Olori and the Oni didn't court for long and didn't really know each other well before getting married. And she went to the marriage with high expectations from the new Oni, but when those expectations were not met, she allegedly started to act up. We realized that a girl might be dating Mr. A today, and Mr. B, who she barely knows, comes with a marriage proposal, and she jumps out of the relationship. Okay, I like this one. Is it about how long you date that determines the success of the marriage? After all that story, this is what we're going to ask you. But I think the information out there is that they're no longer together. Now, I remember the day we debated about the marriage of the Oni to this woman and how she had been married before.
Yes.
Recap. It's on YouTube. Come and see the insults that people gave us. That's why I'm being careful. How dare we we don't know things that are sacred. How can we talk about the Oni? Did you read it?
Yeah,
so I'm like, it was Linda Ikeji. We're just bringing you information, please. All right, so do you think that the length of courtship would determine how successful the marriage would be?
I think there's a bigger question here.
Okay.
What's the protocol for him getting a new wife?
He's a king. He can marry a
He
new
was
wife.
supposed to get one, like, real quick.
Okay.
They said there's already a woman and a wife.
So you're waving your hand now. Or else you want to take a second.
Oh, wow. You want to be the new Olori?
You want to be second or third?
What's that?
Olori Destiny.
What? Oh!
You need to change your name,
But
though.
here's the
I've
problem.
never heard of an Olori called Destiny. You have to have a Yoruba name.
Oh, that's no problem. You can baptize. No, but what I'm more interested in about is what is it that she went into thinking that she would have that she didn't have that it now caused an issue for her to come out?
Why don't you let's place a phone call? Hello? Is this Olori speaking?
What did you
Why are you expecting so much? And what exactly were you expecting?
You know, but looking at what
Actually, let's
looking at
play a
what you
little
read.
game. So before we go, let's play a little game with our Twitter followers.
Okay, I like
What do
it.
you think? Let's play a game. Hashtag Olori's expectations. What if you could imagine some of the things that she would have expected? What do you think she might have expected that didn't come to pass? I'll say my own first.
Oh, yeah,
That she would be the only wife.
Yeah, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
Well, she must be very daft. Even me, from my London mind, knows that.
You know, because looking at what you read, he said
So
she,
guys,
she
please
went
use the
to-
hashtag love to blog Oloi's expectations,
Yeah.
and then love to blog separate, Oloi's expectations separate, and tell us in 1 or 2 words what you
What
think
you
she might have
think she would
expected
have
that she
expected.
possibly didn't get.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
I'm just saying, I didn't say it must be right.
No, I'm
I think
interested.
attention too would be added to that because
Are we joking?
It's possible because you know these traditional rulers can be
Okay.
very occupied.
Yeah, and he's a
Hence
traveling monarch.
why
And
you
he's
would know
traveling,
that
very
before you're
occupied.
his wife. That's one of the
So what's her own expectation?
What do you think she
expectation
would
do
have
you think?
expected?
Not everything that glitters might not be gold.
Why
Okay,
he's
maybe
not-
she wasn't getting enough money.
Because everyone has a price. And I'm quite intrigued to
So
know.
you think that the money was not
if-
enough?
I'm just saying.
Ah, that's a good one,
That's a
actually.
good
So
one.
the
I'm
money
just
that she
saying, because
mentioned,
think about it realistically. If I'm going to marry what is he?
Oni.
An Oni,
yes.
which is like
Oh, yeah, he's a king.
high,
Like a king,
He's
yeah.
one of the
He's a king.
most
He's one of the
respected
most
kings. I think
respected
in terms of hierarchy, he's probably #1 in Yoruba land.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very
Almost
powerful
so
position.
I can be like your prince, like your queen.
Yeah.
And I don't have to be Yoruba. Hey!
She's not Yoruba, she's actually Edo.
She's Edo.
So it doesn't have to be Yoruba.
Tomato, listen, Edo, Lagos, Anambra. That's like a whole. That's
They
really
can bring you,
super.
just change your name.
Oh, super. But
Olori
anyway, one
Destiny.
of the things, yeah, they already call me that. One of the things that I would definitely put out of my head is one, you may not be the only, you may not be the
No,
only.
you may not. You will not be the only one.
Two, what was the one that you said?
Attention. You probably not get
He
all the
will
attention
hardly
you expected.
ever be around. So I would think that before I even get inside, so I would already have a counterfeit for one not being the only wife. That's fine. I'll get some lawyers and we'll find some clause and some ways for me to attain
You know what
something
some women do?
that
They
other
choose
women
the
can't.
other wives for the men so that they can be
I don't
the head
even-
of
me. I
Which
don't
one?
even want to choose.
No, that's better if you're going to be in this
No,
situation.
I'm not- you
so that
don't
they
know
will
what
respect you
you're-
as the queen bee.
As I was saying, part of the clause, we will have clause. So whether you like respect
But the point is
or
that,
not.
do you think the
Number-
marriage is going to be all that, court kind of legal?
Listen,
I'm
if
telling you,
he
you're marrying
can
a king,
have
you want-
many
Marrying a king,
wives,
you don't, you know?
If he no, but he's chosen me for a reason.
No,
Do you know
I think
that-
she actually was happy to be chosen.
Yeah. And
Well,
remember,
that's why she lost it. She got it all wrong. She's got it all wrong. Listen, if she's going walking after 17 months, I really want to know what she was looking for inside that she
No,
didn't
she might not be
find.
the one who's going walking. No. The man, he might. Apparently, this man they said that he said
I
he's
want
not
to
doing
know
it.
what she didn't do for him to be sending her walking because she's still very young, she's still very
Yeah, she's
pretty.
still very young,
She still
actually.
has a lot of mileage left inside of her, or does she?
hey, let me retweet
All right,
to
retweet.
Jesus.
I know, I couldn't-
Okay, this is at Ode_Uche. He says, I don't think so. Success of the marriage is a combined effort.
Very
When you're
true.
asking
Yeah, we're still going to go back
how
to
long
When you're a
you
king.
court. Yeah, the question, how long you stay together. Okay, then someone sent, there is no formula for love or how to treat a woman. He was responding to the previous story. Just study your woman and treat her the way she wants to be treated.
Exactly.
Then someone sent a formula, actually.
Oh, wow.
Do you know our time is
That's-
fast spent?
Okay,
I
let
didn't
me
even
just
realize this.
read that formula real quick. This at Femi_Dio. She said men should show these 4 love languages. Words of affirmation, acts of service, physical touch, and quality time.
All right. Okay. So now tell us from the second. Thank you guys so much for your tips. Very, very useful. Now tell us with regards to.
Oh yes, people have responded to this
Okay,
question.
okay.
At Momo_Latifat said she expected to be the only one, the one and
Yes,
only.
I
Yes,
think
that's
that's
true.
yeah.
And Otumba Tobi says she was expecting 30 billion in our account.
You should not be
And
laughing.
she
This is
not
not
get up to
funny.
1 billion. Wow, whoa. Quite unfortunate.
Not even a
not
million.
funny.
It's quite not even a million.
This is not funny.
Quite
Okay, what else
unfortunate.
again? Do you have any
That's
expectations?
typical.
Okay, so the other one. Do you think a long courtship determines how successful your marriage would be?
I think people get to know each other depends on how long you get to be together. That's how you get to know each other. So people say it's safer to be together for a while before you get married. But I feel that if people are going to, there are people who have courted for a very long time and they get married and they say the spouse changed. There are some things you still wouldn't see. So I think it's the mindset here. We think that if you don't stay long, you wouldn't know the person. But I've come to understand is that, what I've come to understand is that if people let you know what they want you to know, so there's a lot of me you might never know, even if we stay in the same house, until I let you know it. So
yes or no?
So it's not by that.
Okay.
Let the person just agree that I'm going to be with this
just
person
feels right.
and open themselves to you. That's it. So it doesn't have to be 20 years or 5 years or 4 months or 8 months. If you meet the person and you guys open up to each other as early as possible, then you can get married.
Yeah.
I don't think that keeps... I don't think it's not by how long you stay. What? I know people who don't cut. They're not still married till now. They're still there. 9 years, not be joke. Not play. Wait till they find.
And if this guy is really loaded, like this information should not be on social media.
He's loaded.
He is
He's loaded, dude.
That's what I'm saying. All these people are sources. We might get on social media tomorrow and see them looking
like this
all
should
love.
not leak. That there's a level of money that you
not
have
in Nigeria.
that things like this should not.
No, but
you know why?
But I feel he
It's
probably
still-
like you said, he's the one who wanted it. Wanted out now. So wait.
It's not. You know, there's also a difference
He's so
between classy money
handsome.
and money that is just, you're not very. Do you understand? There's certain people. If Mike Adenuga, for instance, had a problem, you probably would never hear of it because
wouldn't.
that's how coded he is. But this man's
So
life
you're
is
trying to
actually
say
out
that
there.
he's more classy than the Oni?
Well, people should make that decision for themselves.
No, that's what
It's the
you're
peop- no.
stating.
No,
not
I just
people,
made
I'm
a
just
statement of
saying.
fact. Anyway, we need to go, guys.
We
So
do?
it's been wonderful. And it's been the
we're
vlog.
not-
At Moody's
but we
said-
haven't even made our own contribution.
At Moody's says
What's
she
the
expected to be
question?
the only Oluri and with lots of attention. Yes, we said
what
that.
was the question again?
She knows that the long courtship doesn't determine
Long
a
courtship doesn't
successful marriage.
determine a
Oh,
successful
okay.
marriage.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love am.